Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and visiting the channel and checking out this review. What we're going to talk about is Power Rangers Lightning Collection ZEO Yellow Ranger by HASBRO. We're going to go over the measurements, look at the appearance, look at the sculpt and the paint ops, look at the piece count, look at the accessories up close, check out the points of articulation, look at the pricing, pros and cons, look at the packaging, and where the figure was purchased. Plus, we'll have those photos at the end for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll her off the stand and let's give her a measure to see how tall she sits. Okay, so let's break out the stick. Here we go. We're going on the inches side. Start with that first. And most of the time when you look at these figures, they're going to be right. They're always right at 6 inches, a little under or maybe over. But, you know, I measure my figures in the stance, so I'm looking at 6 inches here. So let's go for the centimeter side. All right, if he's at 6 inches, he should be right at 15 centimeters, correct? If you're looking at him, there you go, about 15 centimeters. That's where she's at. That's where she's standing, and that's what we're working with today. Okay, so let's check out the appearance of the character. Okay, when I'm looking at the character, when I see it fresh out the box here, I think that, you know, the detail's fine. We'll start with the head here. Head looks very good. It's got the shiny look to it. But we know in production, when tooling's finished, sculpting, whatnot, paint, we need to get rid of this line. This is the tackiest thing I'm seeing lately. You can get rid of this line. There is no way you can't, because you can sculpt. You can do a lot of things with tooling, and the paint can be covering something. But just that line, only if that's pertaining to the mask come on. But we know this happens with other figures, so we know that that needs to be changed, okay? So look here, like the gold going around with the white. We know the suit is, these are hand painted. So you're looking at that yellow, great. The gauntlets got the nice white. You have that gold on the gauntlets there, the white gloves. You see the hands. These hands are interchangeable. We'll talk about that later. And there you go, hands. We got the middle of the figure here. We know that her outfit is yellow. We like that gold with that designs on it. Just like the gauntlets has nice designs on it. I'm pretty impressed with that. When I'm looking at the figure here and I'm seeing these nice designs, that's a little work, and I like that, okay? Then you have your holders here, and they even got designs for itself, right? Nice on the appearance. You got the gold on the bottom of the dress part, of the skirt part of the figure. Then you have the yellow legs with these gauntlets with the gold color with some more design. You can see white boots, right? This, I mean, if you look at this picture here, let's show it up. See this picture? It does look, it's not like, you know, this is obviously the figure is the figure, but this picture looks like her. I can say it looks like Tanya, so I'm not very mad. I think that they did well with making it look like Tanya, and so not a bad deal. So that's the appearance. So let's go ahead and look at the head sculpt and the paint ops. Okay, so let's check out the head sculpt and the paint ops. We'll start with the head sculpt first. You see there we have your head sculpt with the we seen it earlier, just a circle to put some paint on there to make it shine. Then you got your black here, and then you have your black here. I think that's the way they molded it, or is that just paint? That's just paint, okay? You got the nice sculpting on the neck there. We seen that with all those designs that was sculpted and painted. And then we know the figure itself, she's real skinny here, but everything here, not the paint here, but just the plastic, all sculpted very nicely. You can see it's good. Very nice trim. Then you're going to also have some PVC plastic here around where the skirt is, right? Also, these are also in PVC plastic where the gun holder is and the sword holder is. Okay? So that looks good so far on the sculpting. We like that. Okay, we see how the hands are. Hands are sculpted nice. There you go. Very, very, very nice. Good detail. Palm of the hand. Let's see here. Yeah, great detail. Not mad at that. Okay, we're going down to the legs there. We know that's solid yellow. And then, like I said, the girls are gold on the back of the skirt. We go to the boots. You got that nice gold accent with the detail. There you go. And the boots with the white with some nice sculpting that look like the boots brushed up a little bit. Like that. Nicely done. And you got your peg systems on the bottom, right? Okay, so that's going to do it on appearance. But let's look at the appearance of the extra head sculpt. Okay, and here she is with her helmet off. Check out the appearance there. You see, I don't know how much that looks like, Tanya, but it looks pretty good. You can see that the eyes are done well, the nose, the lips, all the way to the transition to the hair. Nice sculpting on the hair. That mold looks really good. And then the ears, fine job. Nothing wrong with that. You're on your peg system inside there. Yeah, it's a peg system there. Right? And then it's ball and joint, ball and socket, what you call it. All right. And that's going to do it on the head sculpt. Okay. That's going to do it on the sculpt. Right? So let's go ahead and look at the paint ops. Oh, there she is. Okay. So let's start with this paint ops. So we know the figure here is all yellow. So here we got yellow, and this is, you know, some soft plastic, but this is going to be your yellow here. The only difference in all the yellow of the figure is the helmet. The helmet has maybe an acrylic shine to it, as you can see. Maybe a clear coat gloss on there, a glossy clear coat. But you can see that's the only different yellow, has that shine to it, right? And then you have the black lines going across. It's more like a midnight blue that goes across the eyes. Then you're going to have your gold here, gold color, right? Filled into those accents. And of course, we have the white and the white on the boots. And we do have the yellow the exact same all around the figure. So we know that the paint is pretty basic because you got your yellow, then you're gonna have your white, then you're gonna have your gold, and then the kind of navy bluish for the eyes right there, those two stripes. Plus that nice acrylic shine, right? There you go. So that is gonna do it for the paint ops, because there's nothing much to it. You can see it here. Very basic, very easy. That's it. Okay, so let's look at the piece count and the accessories. Okay, so on the piece count here, see in the picture, you're going to have your sword. You have it there. You're going to have your 2 pairs of nunchucks. You're also going to have that additional head sculpt. Right? You see that additional head sculpt there? Then you're going to have your blaster with your blaster effect. Got that? So in reality, you're gonna have your extra pair of hands, if I can find them. There we go. Kind of lost them here for a minute, but here they are. So you do have your extra pair of hands, and if you want to add the additional and make it 4 pairs of hands, those will be the hands that are on her body right now, right? So in reality, you got 2 pair, but one stays on the figure at all times, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start looking at these accessories up close. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we'll start with the sculpt. We saw that earlier. There goes your head sculpt. Like I said, nice and done. Do like the mold on the hair. Great job. The facial structures are good. The mouth, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the forehead, and the brows. All sculpted very well and painted very well. Great job. Great job. Right? Okay. And we'll go with the blaster. And it's going to be the blaster and the blaster effect, as you can see. Right? Got it? There you go. Nothing too crazy. We know what this is. We've seen this in many things. Iron Man's, whatnot. Anybody shooting something. So this is not new. And there goes your blaster. Holly designed with some black and red and white. And a little gold emblem on the side. Right? Not too much to it. Then you'll go for your sword. There you have it. There goes your power sword. You have some gold there, blue handle, and of course, silver here, right? Not too crazy. There you go. And here comes your other pairs of hands. And here's one. Not too much of that, but they do a nice job on the detail of the hands here. Not bad. Okay, there you go. So she do her formation, those funny stances they do. Those multiple things they do before they do a stance. Okay, there you go. All right. Not too bad. But yes, and the hands have their own latches. We know that, okay? And here goes some nunchucks. Yep, she took those from Mikey. But, you know, hey, Mikey let her have them. There you go. Nothing to it. Just some PVC plastic. Moves around. You have the yellow. Then you have some silver on the ends. Just to give it a little active. All right, there you go. That's them. And that is going to do it on the piece count and the accessories. Okay, so let's go over the points of articulation. Let's do it. That POA. We'll start with the head first. We know the head goes all the way around. Why is that? Because it's on that ball and socket, especially with the interchangeable head. So you go ball in socket, right? Nicely done on that. And also it has that, I like the latch that it has for that. Pretty nice for your downs and your ups and whatnot. It's very tough. I would recommend heating up the figure first. It makes everything a little bit smoother. Here we go. So you do have your up, you do have your tilt. Your tilts are kind of limited. I'm not getting much of a tilt to the head. So no tilts, but you do have excellent down, you do have up. Great job, and your spin arounds are great, okay? So let's go to the arms. So you know the arms are on a latch inside, and that ball, well, they're actually, yeah, inside. You can see that movement there. It's a back and forth movement, not really a rotation. Yes, there it is. There's the rotation. You do have the rotation in the socket. Then you have your latch, which I like because when you rotate this, that latch there, you can do a lot of different things, and that is a plus, okay? See the latch, right? And that rotation inside. There you go, okay? And we do have no bicep, but we do have the forearm right in the middle, right there, okay? Then you have your latch system, which goes in, I think it goes in pretty decent. You're gonna do your 90-degree angle going in, okay? So that's not too bad, okay? Then your hand, we know that they have the rotations in their hands and they have the latches, correct? You got a latch in your hand, latch it up. There you go, okay? That's gonna be the same on both sides of the figure. Then you go in the middle of the figure, you do have that rotation. You do have some crunches, some minor crunches to get the figure moving differently when you need something. Plus you have the system down below the belt where it can move back and forth, plus that top movement. Nice, okay? Let's go to the legs. The legs are on dumbbell flies. You can see it. Dumbbell flies, about as far as you're gonna go with it, as far as you need. And okay, let's go to the legs here. There you go, you got that bend there, and you're gonna have your full bend. So you're gonna have your double joint to let that leg go up just a little more than 90 degree, right? That's gonna be the same on both sides there. Then you have, let's see here, you do have some twist on the top of the calf. You see I'm twisting it here? There you go. So that's not too bad on that. Ball joint at the bottom here by the foot. And the foot has its own latch, right? Got its own latch right here, as you can see. There you go. There you go. No pivot in the toe. Okay? All right. And then your holsters here. Gun holster. It can be your sword holster. And it could be for your nunchucks. But above all, guys, what I'm going to give this character, I like it. We'll talk about the pros and cons. Let's do that. Okay, guys. All right, let's talk over the pros and cons. We'll start with the pros. Okay, for the pros, I think the figure is painted very well. I didn't see any runoff paint at all, actually. I didn't see any leftover tooling. You know, pieces still kind of fraying out. Didn't see that, and that's a plus. I do like that it has a lot of accessories. I love the interchangeable head sculpt. A lot of figures, some figures are not coming with that, and that's not good. And then also, I do like just the appearance of the figure, the portion of the figure. It looks good, so I do like the figure. What I don't like about the figure is that it needs something else, like more weapons, and it needs multiple hands. It's the two hands that it has, the holding hands and the flat hands, is just not enough, especially when you're doing Power Ranger poses. But above all, that for my cons, I mean, other than some of the articulation is limited, it's kind of it's okay. It could be a little bit better, but I can't hate on the figure. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it, just because of the pros, I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3 out of 5. That's what I'm gonna give it, guys. Let me know what you think out of 3 out of 5 stars of this character. That's it. Okay, so here's the pricing. Here at Big Bad Toy Store, I'm pretty sure that you can get the price at $24.99, I'm sure. Here's a few photos here. Yeah, it's going to be $24.99 at Big Bad Toy Store. You know that they're going to ship it kind of later, but they're always going to have it wrapped up and looking nice. But here at Earth Entertainment, I think you can get a deal and it's in stock for $19.54. I think that's probably the way to go, but that's what I'm looking at here. Okay, here's the packaging. Okay, you have the figure in its blister here. That looks pretty good. They always do a decent job with the boxes. Not too bad. There you go. And in the front here, you kind of have that split of the figure in a cartoon fashion. You see it there. And then you got your Power Rangers Lightning Collection ZEO Yellow Ranger, which is pretty cool. And then you have the side panel here, more of that cartoonic artwork. Got it. And we'll flip it over to this side panel. That's going to be with that split, but you're going to have that Power Ranger ZEO there. And then flip it here. You're going to have the figure in a stance with some little artwork in the background. And then you got some stuff here. You can pause it and we can get to talking about it. And there's that HASBRO. Okay. And then we can put it down here and there's some more stuff there. You can pause, talk about it. Hey, and we can get to talking about it. So that is going to do it for the packaging. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.